Yo, welcome to another slow MTG box opening. Today we're continuing on Commander Legends. But before I actually open these boxes, or one of these boxes, I wanted to show you a little something in the region. So for buying one of these bad boys, you get one of these from the stores here. And this was from LGS in Singapore. Shout out to Cards Citadel in Singapore. So look out for them in Crawford. Good selection of cards. They've just got the online store on good pre-order prices as well. So anyway, it's a bag of dice. A bag of dice for D&D. So this is faux leather with Magic the Gathering words on it, printed in gold, and then a couple of dice here. So we've got a couple of D6 here in gray finish. Yep, that's it. 3D6. I haven't played D&D in a while, so I thought it'd come with D4, 6, 8, 10, and 20. But all we have is 3D6. And you got a D8 here, a D10 actually, sorry, with the magic symbol here. And then you've got a D20. This is not a spin down, by the way. This is a random one. Most of the dice spin down. Oh, actually, it's a spin down. I lied. So you've got spin down here with the, hang on, magic symbol right here. So it spins down. Smaller than the usual pre-release die, which we'll see in a moment. So thank you. If you buy it from your local game store, ask them for this. This one. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get into the pre-release kits. So these are slightly different. So Commander pre-release and even the drafting and pre-release is a little bit different for Commander Legends 2, also known as Battle for Baldur's Gate. I was a bit unimpressed with the Dungeons & Dragons AFR set because the power level is a bit weak. Lots of big creatures, fat creatures, very slow format. Anyway, here we go. We got sort of D&D symbol here. As with recent Magic products, Wizards tried to give extra utility by giving you tokens. You can punch these out, shield counters, and I have no idea, deck dividers, I guess. So anyway, it comes like this, and little tab here. If not, you can recycle. It's all paper, so that's cool. Wizards still has some way to go with sustainability. I think Legend Story Studios with Flesh and Blood are trying to make even their booster packs all paper now, whereas Wizards still using these foil cards. But anyway, so we got a spin down, D20. These come in different colors. They've got the Commander Legends symbol, as you can see. It'll be on the cards. So let's compare it with the free D20. It's a bit smaller, hey. Look. Meow. Boom. Okay. Anyway, as usual, pre-release packs, you got spin down. You've got a couple of things in here. You've got this box divider to hold it in place. Little sheet on how to draft. As well. So this is a little bit different. Commander draft, I will come to that in a second. If you haven't drafted it, it's super fun. I'll come to it. So we've got a little bit about Baldur's Gate. It's set in Baldur's Gate. Also a great video game. We've got this paper pack card. I'll come to it in a moment because you can kind of see through it. And there's no arena card here. So I'll come to this in a moment. This is the pre-release special card. At least it's sealed in paper, recyclable. And now, the main attraction. So 3 draft booster packs. Excuse me. So for Commander Legends draft, a little bit different. Instead of drafting 1 card per pack, you draft 2 cards every pack. And that's it. And you pass it along. And as usual, you draft cards to build a 60 card deck. Not as usual. Usually you build 40 card decks in draft. The difference is you draft 60 card decks here. And you draft a little bit more cards because there are only 3 packs in here instead of the usual 4. Plus a seeded pack. Because there's 20 cards in each pack. So there's 60 cards in here, as you will see in a moment. So I'll crack them. So they're fatter than usual. That's really cool, huh? Lots of stuff in there, but of course they're just more commons and uncommons. There's possibility of hitting more than a single rare, if I'm not wrong. So we'll have a look and we'll see. Here we go. Start right at the top. Watch out for the glare. Got your commons. So there's a lot of ramp in this set. So because of all the multicolored commanders, lots of fixing and lots of ramp. So in this case, it's a 3 mana ramp, 3, and then you pay 2, tap, sacrifice, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, end or gates, reveal those, put 1 in battlefield tapped, and the other 1 in your hand and shuffle. And then you got gates. Gates are a real thing now in this set. So they usually fix your color. There's 1 primary color, and then you can choose another color tapped. Here's another gate. Again, fixing, blue, black. The draft box actually talks about some of the archetypes on some of these cards, which we'll come to in a moment. So you got black. So the commons here, Bane's Invoker, Nature's Law, one of the classic ramp cards in Commander. These are all the commons. Patron of the Arts, makes treasure tokens, helps fix your mana for 3 drop. That's pretty good. Death Touch, if it dies, if it wasn't blocking, draw a card. And then Recruitment Drive, of course, the roll die function is back. You roll D20 and then you get different things based on what you roll. Kind of fun. But this is below par. 3 mana, you get 2 1/1 tokens. Or 2/2, that's better. Anyway, so you got a bunch of commons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 double-sided cards and dragons are back in here. So adventures, so really powerful. It seems expensive, 5 mana, 3/3 flying, but you know, most of these commander. So apart after drafting it, it's not 1v1. You play a free-for-all. So you can go the long game and you will end up casting some of these expensive creatures unless you got knocked out early, which is really rare, or you're playing with a table of really mean people. So 12, 13, and then you've got the uncommon. So you got 13 commons. You got uncommon, Swift Wing Boots, another commander staple. Really cool card. You know, gives your commander protection, hexproof and haste. 1 to equip. Classic. So you got 3 uncommons. So here you got Emerald Dragon. So blue-black dragons is a real thing. You saw the blue dragon earlier. This one's cool. You can counter target activated or triggered ability from a non-creature source, and it's got Flying Trample for 6 mana. The third one is a Skullport Merchant. This is a reprint with new art. It was originally in, I want to say, one of the original D&D for AFR. So Deadly Dispute is also back, another $3 common. It's really good for treasures. So first rare is Will, Blade of the Frontier. It comes in a cool showcase D&D manual art. So it's 1 in red, it's 1/1. If you will roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. And whenever you roll 1 or more dice, it grows. So it's kind of fun if you want to draft a die rolling deck. You can choose a background. So what happens, it doesn't want to commit you. Background's a new way. It's like, if you haven't watched my other set booster opening, let me quickly explain background. Background means that you can, it's almost like partner, but any commander that you draft that says choose a background, you can choose background cards. You haven't seen one yet, but background cards are like this. You see this uncommon here? It's usually an enchantment of some sort of color, and it can be a secondary color. So these 2 start in command zone. So you essentially have a virtual hand of 9. So it's really powerful. So backgrounds usually give you some sort of static ability, pumps creatures, that sort of thing. So in this case, it says commander creatures you own have, whenever an artifact or creature you control is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. So if you got some way to sack or kill things, tokens, you do gain a life. Not one of the more powerful ones. Let's hope we find them. Then that's the second rare. Asteron's Terse. This is good removal. 3 in a black, exile target creature. Put X +1/+1 counters on a commander creature you control, where X is the power of the creature exiled this way. So it grows your creatures while exiling something. So really powerful. There's some graveyard effects as well. So the exile effect is very good. Oh, we got third rare. This is excellent. Lucky. So if you open this pack, you'd struggle a little bit to choose. So this 3, when Plume Adventurer enters battlefield, you take the initiative. I'll explain what initiative means in a moment. Let me zoom into the words. The beginning of each opponent's upkeep, untap a creature you control. If you complete a dungeon, untap all creatures you control instead. So not bad. 3 mana takes initiative. So initiative comes in a form of this. When you take initiative, you get it. Now, whenever you take the initiative, gain initiative, or at the beginning of your upkeep, you venture into Undercity. So it's a new dungeon that we first saw 3 dungeons in AFR. So this is Undercity. So you've got 2 paths in Undercity. So it gives you more flexibility, incentivizes you to take initiative by attacking somebody. You get initiative by dealing combat damage to the person with initiative. So really powerful mechanic. Prevents board stalls, encourages you to attack. And I like it because you've got 2 routes to go on. One of it is, you ramp. The other way is to pump a creature, scry 2, make a player lose a life. This could be a finisher. 5 life is quite a lot. So I used it the other day when we drafted and managed to pull somebody down and finish him the next turn. Or you can go target creature, create a treasure token, draw a card, create a 4/1 skeleton creature, token of menace. And the last one is reveal top 10 cards of your library, put a creature card from among them on the battlefield with 3 +1/+1 counters on it, gains hexproof until the next turn and shuffle. So yeah, gaining initiative, great way to gain extra value. It's almost like Monarch and Conspiracy. Really cool. All right, that's the first pack. Nothing really big money. The big money ones are actually in some of the dragons. So I'll keep going. This is fixing and ramp as well. So the diamonds are back the whole cycle. Another gate for fixing. This is cantrip. Wow, these are really badly cut, as you can see here, over here. Yeah, and you can see the edges are kind of curling up. Not quite a misprint, but badly cut. Blunt blade, maybe. So we got a couple of comments here. Again, nice art, Tom Barbie. So you exile target artifact enchantment. This is one of the rare ways to get rid of legendary backgrounds. So backgrounds go into command zone. I think they cost also 2 more to recast. I think if they're gone rid of, if I'm not wrong. Dragons are a thing, so you don't have dragons. You've got like dragon creatures like this guy. This is late mana sink, draw 2 cards. Equipment to give someone first strike and +2/+0, not bad. Because when you flash it in, you attach it to target creature you control. So one of the good tricks, watch out for people are playing red with 2 untapped mana. This could hit the ground. So edicts as well. Edicts sacrifice creatures, so for 2 mana, not instant. One of these cards are modal spells as well. Lots of thematic ones, the SP Dungeons and Dragons. Instead of giving just 2 functions, it gives you a sort of thematic story. So you stall for time means you tap up the 3 target creatures, call for 8, create 3 1/1 creature tokens. Again, one of these mixed adventure spells, so really good, 7/6. So here we go. Haven't seen much color. There are a lot of these new legendary creatures. So this first one we've seen. So this one, Selesnya, trample 2/3 whenever it enters, deals combat damage to player. For each token you control, create a 1/1 rabbit creature token. If you haven't seen the rabbit creature tokens, you should look out for them because they're super cute. Let me try to find one. Where is it? Rabbit. Here we go. Boom. Really, really cute. I'd love to own the artwork for this one. Check this out. Rabbit token. Oh, isn't he sweet? Andrea, can't really see, Radek. Andrea Radek. Rabbit. So we've got a Kadira, collar of the small, collar of the rabbits. Then you've got a giant Ankek, which is an insect that looks like a dragon, kind of. Trample 8/8 ward. 2 other creatures you control have trample and ward, so really good one. Then you got another adventure equipment. This is interesting. You don't usually see adventure spells on equipment. So here you go. That's cool. I won't go. Then this one's a pretty good one. You can look at the top X cards in the library. Tap for where X is the number of tokens you created this time. Put 1 in your hand and rest in bottom of your library in random order, and you get a background. So really good commander. In white. White treasury doesn't have card draw, so this fixes that a little bit. Inspiring leader. Pumps. This is a nice background they have. Commanding creatures you own have creature tokens you control get +2/+2. So again, as you can see, there are a couple of creature ones now in Selesnya. I'm already saying a green-white. This gives your creatures ward. If you can, this makes tokens. This makes tokens. This lets you tap and draw cards if you have tokens. So it could be green-white. First rare. Oh, this is a mythic. This is a really powerful card. I will slam dunk draft this one. 2 white 4/4 flying myriad. So whenever it deals myriad is, I think, I need to find out. I won't even attempt to try it. But anyway, look up myriad. Really powerful effect. Whenever battle, it deals damage to a player. Draw a card if the player has more cards in hand than each other player. Then you create a treasure token. The player controls more lands than each other player. Then you gain 3 life if that player has more life than each other player. So you can kind of target people and you gain some value out of it. So great mythic. One of the top 5 cards in terms of value. And then we got another legendary card. Trekkers the Butcher. 3 red and green. Trample, whenever it attacks, double the power of each dragon you control. So red-green dragons is a thing. And then the initiative. So at this point, I'm kind of leaning towards Selesnya because the green-white cards are pretty powerful. Not sure. Didn't see much here. Here, more tokens. Initiative. Yep, this is dragon. Swiftwind Boots. This is playable. But the black is pretty good as well. Fortunately, you can't really splash in this format because you're bound by what your commander can cast or your commander and background. Anyway, we keep going. Pilgrim's Eye, also really good. Sorry, I'm taking a while because I love going through the cards and talking about strategy and how you draft. So this lets you search for mana fixing, reveal it, put in your hand and shuffle. So 3, 1/1, I would also draft this happily. Sky Diamond, more ramp. Underdark Explorer takes initiative. This is good removal. Enchant non-land permanent becomes a treasure token. So again, this is good. This makes tokens as well and taps for mana. So green-white could be a real thing. You ramp up fast and go into top end. Blue, this is not bad. This, you exile creature if you can blink. You know, protect something, gain value of a blink. This is good to finish people off. Up to 3 target creatures can block this turn, goad them. So, you know, you tap down, you make them can't block, and you go through and finish them off. This is mill and then bring stuff back to the battlefield. So reanimator. This is good if you play treasures. This is really cool. You make treasure tokens for, you know, you kind of net neutral. You've got lots of treasure tokens. This thing doesn't cost anything because you make back treasure tokens. Damage spell, not quite fight, but this is a way to do removal. This is ramp. I would draft this if I was playing Simic Dragons. You ramp, and then when you cast it, you scry 2. Really good. Don't draft this unless you're playing against a lot of token decks, because late game, 2 damage to each non-dragon creature is pretty weak. The board's pretty big by then. Faceless one. Now this is the one, if you remember Commander Legends 1, there was sort of a colorless commander that let you, you know, it be your commander if you didn't draft a commander. This works similarly. It's 5 mana, legendary enchantment creature as a background. If faceless one is your commander, choose a color before the game begins. It's a chosen color. So this lets you become a creature, or yeah, it's an enchantment creature. So if you have a background but you don't have a primary creature as a legendary creature, because you didn't find one, you can use this as the creature. So it's 5 mana, 3/3. Pretty vanilla though. Got another Kadira, so that's not bad. I think if I'm not wrong, I can play one in the main deck and one on my sideboard. I mean in my command zone if I want to. 2-handed axe, very good. Give someone double strike. When it attacks, double equipped creature, double its power in the end of turn. Cone of Coal, really good to tap the entire board down and then swing through. Well draftable. Another Kadira, what the hell? I've got 3 of this already. So maybe they're telling me to play Kadira, Call of the Small. And Flaming Fist, so another enchantment background, playable. Obviously, I can't put it in its background if Kadira is my commander, but I can put this in a deck. Yep, so pretty good. Another white rare, Lazel's Acrobatics, so instant exile all non-creature token creatures you control, then roll d20, 1 to 9, return those creatures. Let me zoom in to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of next end step, or 10 to 20, return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control, then exile them again. And then, so you kind of blink them twice. So if you've got lots of value out of blinking, that's one way to, you know, gain value. And then you've got this is the second time I've broken this as a foil. So if you saw my set booster, I got this guy, Shadowheart Dark Justica. 4 mana, Human Elf Cleric, 1 and black, sack another creature, draw X cards, where X is that creature's power, choose a background. Very nice. But if I'm going Selesnya, because the cute rabbits, I might not draft him. Not sure, black looked okay as well. But I didn't see a good black commander, if I'm not wrong. So I didn't really have much options by way of commander, but I did have to face this one. Anyway, let's look at my rare card in here. So I'm going to open this. You might have seen it, but you can see through the pack, but I will tear this out. This is your promo. So you got Undercity in non-foil. And then you've got the promo card. Let's see what I've got. Is it a dragon? Nope, it's Intellect Devourer. Look at the art on that one. So it's a black card, 3 and a black. And it's got the 2022 stamp there. So didn't get any money cards, but kind of a fun one. Intellect Devourer is 2/4. It's a horror. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand until it leaves battlefield. Body Thief, you may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled with this guy. If you cast a spell this way, you can use mana of any color. So you kind of, if you're playing against 3 other people, you sort of effectively gain 3. Yeah, so that's really cool. And then you've got the divider here. Okay, there you have it. I've got the opening and tells you a little bit about how to draft, how many lands to have in your 60 card deck, which is 25 they recommend. And then a little bit about Baldur's Gate. So, and a little map. So cool. Thank you for joining me for Battle for Baldur's Gate Commander Legends. I will be back to open more of this stuff. See you, mate. Thumbs up, like, subscribe. Bye.